Ronan Keating is part of Boyzone, one of the world's biggest boy bands, as well as stepping up as a #1 solo performer and belting out more consecutive top 10 hits than anyone in history. He regularly works up a sweat for charity, having climbed Kilimanjaro in aid of comic relief, walked an epic 581 kilometres across Ireland to honour his mum and promote cancer awareness, and is gearing up for his second London Marathon next Sunday. Right now he's in town to sing the praises of his mum and mums around the world with his 6th solo album, Songs for My Mother.
Lock up your mums, it's Ronan Keating! Is like a whole army of animated Ronan Keating.
Brilliant, love the little yellow headband. I have to get one of them now. It's great.
So now, the album Songs for My Mother. Now, are these songs that were relevant to your mother while she was alive, or is it some that are more to do with ones that she taught you when you were young?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was everyone's mother and father, our brothers and sisters. I was the baby in the family, so I was listening to all that music that was going on, everything from Elvis to Frank Sinatra to The Police and Squeeze. And these were just 8 of the songs that I remember clearly being played around the house. So I got a 40-piece orchestra together and we made this album. Made it really quickly, actually. And then there's 2 other songs on there. One I wrote about my mum, and then another one that kind of helped me when she passed away. So,
Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time?
Yeah.
How did that come into your...
She loved Cyndi Lauper. I called her Candy Looper. I didn't know. Cyndi Lauper, I could never pronounce it. So she loved her, and I loved all her music. So it was either that or True Colours, and Time After Time was the strongest one. The lyrics are great, you know, very cool.
And I do like the fact that you do have the Wild Mountains Time.
Oh, I love that one.
That's quite an emotional one. Is it, when you're recording it, is it an emotional process to go through?
Yeah, well, Carrickfergus was probably the most emotional. I mean, it was tough singing it because that was sung at my mum's funeral, and I hadn't sung that since then, so it was really, really strange. I had to stop a few times, stop the orchestra and start again, which can be, you know, quite tough to do.
But a nice thing to leave behind.
Listen, it was lovely. Yeah, great, very cool.
And now, well, you've been climbing mountains yourself, my friend. Truly, Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, really. It was mad, it was stupid.
Now, take me through how this happens. And don't do the whole, well, because it was there.
Well, Gary Barlow called us up, you know, from Take That.
Yes.
A gang of us, and said, listen, I want to do a charity thing. Going to work with Comic Relief on this. We're going to climb a mountain. I went, oh no, hope he doesn't say Everest. And he says, would you be up for it? And I went, yeah, definitely. What is it? Kilimanjaro, let's do it. So myself and then a team of, well, Cheryl from Girls Aloud, and Kimberly, and loads of UK celebrities, basically. And we climbed the mountain. It was 6 days up, 1.5 days down. It was horrible. Headaches, nosebleeds, vomiting. It was horrible. Why would you want to do it? I mean, it was bananas.
Why?
Well, we raised 3.3 million for malaria nets in Africa.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So, and is it, when you reach the summit, does it all pay off for you?
You just get there and you turn around and you come back down again.
So people donated money so you could go up there, yeah? Do you think there might have been any anti-fans who wanted to see you fall off that mountain?
Definitely. Oh, they love that.
I find it funny that you did that to raise money for malaria nets, and Ashton Kutcher got to the 1 million Twitter mark, and to do that he then donated the malaria nets. Like, I mean, you go walk a mountain and
he just does that.
But his thumbs are aching.
Yeah.
So is it just a boy band thing? Is there boy band rivalry when you're up there?
No, not really. No, he's a good pal. There could be, though. It'd be more fun if there was.
So, when you're climbing up the mountain, like, do you know, eating, cooking, going to the toilet, bathroom, all that sort of stuff?
I mean, you just eat soup all the time, and then soup comes out the other end of you. The whole time. And all you get is a bucket. And the girls, some guy, one of the local team, carried a small little toilet on his head all the way up the mountain. So the girls had a proper, like, you know those kind of toilets you see on boats and things, you know, these little kind of...
It's like a box thing?
Yeah, a little white box, but it was clean and nice. We had the dodgiest bucket you've ever seen. It was horrible.
So you wanted a man to carry a toilet on his head so that he could go in it, did you?
Well, I would have preferred it, yeah, than the bucket, yeah, absolutely. I would have carried it if I had the option. You want to see the bucket? It was terrible.
And you had your birthday up there
I
as
did,
well.
on the Tuesday, I was 32.
Did you get to use the special toilet?
I did, actually, but one morning I was allowed. Very privileged. Yeah, I was tough, actually, because I had this satellite phone this company gave me, and nobody else had this satellite phone, so everyone was, you know, queuing up behind me wanting to use this thing. But I called my kids that morning, and it was very emotional, I have to say. I found that tough. Because, you know, your head, you've got this horrible headache, your head being pushed together, and you don't feel right, you can't breathe properly. There's no, you know, it's half the oxygen that's at sea level. So it's really messed up, you know.
Well, you've got to be super fit to do stuff like that.
Yeah, well, reasonably.
And you've got to be fit to get through these final 5 running.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. Number 5, what body part would you like to grow on your arm?
Another penis, definitely.
That's the answer we're after.
Come on.
Number 4, you've posed naked for charity. Whose charity, and can I have her number?
Yes. Yeah, it's good, that.
Number 3, how old is too old to be a porn star?
Too old to be a porn star? Well, when you can't get an erection, I suppose that's a problem. So
cool.
that happens at all ages. I hear.
This will lead in interestingly. Number 2, what's your biggest guilty pleasure?
My second penis.
You're on a roll tonight.
Yes.
And finally, your visual question. What's the first thing you think of when you see this?
Well, I do pay my management peanuts, and this is how they answer the phone. Yes.
There we go. Thank you very much, Ronan.
Thanks a lot.
The album Songs for My Mother out now. Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to see you. Ronan Keating. We'll be right back with the boys.